Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to bring to you my top 3 starter builds that I use on FIFA 22 Pro Clubs, and I'm going to share them with you, the builds, the perks, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to spend too much time on each individual build because otherwise I'll be here forever, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown of like the height and the weight and the kind of perks I use and all that kind of stuff for each build. So you guys can give it a try, and obviously as you're jumping into Pro Clubs for the first time, here's the builds that I would use kind of thing as you build up your pro and build up your skill points. But before we get into that, if you want to leave a like on the video, it'd be much appreciated. Thank you as always for being here, supporting the channel, supporting the videos, and supporting me. I much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Leaving a like on the video is a great way to show support and lets me know that you guys liking the content and all that kind of stuff that we're doing over here. And make sure you comment down below on the builds that you're using as well in your FIFA 22 Pro Clubs games, so I can give them a try myself and see if maybe we can make some changes in a future video. And obviously we can help each other out, you know. I do want to quickly say as well, thank you all for the previous video support we had. It was insane on my player progression video and how it works and all that kind of stuff. If you haven't seen it, there'll be a link in the description. I might do a little card up here somewhere. Try and give you guys an easier access to it. But yeah, it's a crazy video. Thank you all for supporting that. Honestly, it's insane. Anyway, let's get into the video, right? Let me show you what builds I'm using. As you can see, right, I've played 65 games. So I've got a few games in. Not a lot, nothing crazy. But 65 games of Pro Clubs is enough to get a decent understanding of how the game is. And I've earned a few skill points, earned a few perks and all that kind of stuff. But let's get into the builds and let me show you my first build. It's going to be my centre forward build. Now you can see it here to my left, but you can see you got 5'4", 99. And basically the short builds are back. They're pretty good again as you obviously get more pace. But it doesn't just give you a lot of pace, it gives you a lot of agility as well. So I like a lot of that, obviously being able to turn quick and move sharply and all that kind of stuff. It feels good. And when you're first starting out in Division 10 with your first ever Pro Clubs game, you want kind of as much pace as you can because you want to keep up with the bots as well, because the bots are pretty good in this game. As you guys don't understand as you play the game, the AI, the bots against you, they're pretty good. So you want to have as much pace and as much agility as possible to be able to get past them and speed past them as well, especially. And then striker with centre forward, 5'4", 99 pounds is what I use. So it's been good for me so far, and as your pro increases and you get more skill points, you obviously can increase the pace and all that kind of stuff as well. But getting into the perks that I'm using right now on my centre forward build is skill dribbler and distance shooter. Distance shooter, by the way, is basically a meta right now because the finesse shots in this game are crazy. If you haven't tried them, whack on this perk, distance shooter, and just ping some finesse shots, 25 yards, 30 yards out, doesn't matter. You're going to score it. It's crazy. But yeah, I switched between skill dribbler and active first touch. I'm not really too sure which one I prefer yet, but I'm kind of switching between them both, giving them a try. But right now I'm on skill dribbler, and it's good. Obviously, like I said, when you want to be as agile as you can, increase your dribbling when you're speedy as well. Now the next build I'm giving you is centre midfield, and it's a pretty good build, similar to FIFA 21. I actually really enjoy centre mid. So you can see I've got 5'8", 152. Now basically the weight kind of distributes how much acceleration and how much sprint speed you're going to have on a pace, right? So if you go right in the middle, you kind of get an even amount. So you can have, if you have less weight, so if you go 99 pounds, you get more acceleration. But if you have 253 pounds, the maximum weight, you have more sprint speed. So if you go right in the middle, which is basically 152, you can get a bit equal number of sprint speed and acceleration, so it kind of balances out quite nicely. And especially being in the middle of the park as well, like right in the center of it all, it's nice to be able to sprint speed pretty high, but as well as acceleration pretty high. So that's why I've gone for 152. And the 5'8" height, I don't feel like a need. When you're in the middle of the park, there isn't much need to be quite tall. You still want to be quick, you still want to be agile to get around the place and get interceptions and tackles and make nice through balls and counter attack where possible. So 5'8" allows you to be quite speedy and quite nippy around the box as well. Now the perks that I use for this build, my centre midfield build, again, distance shooter, man, I'm telling you, this distance shooter perk is unbelievable. It's an essential perk right now, it's meta, so I'm using that. And I'm also using ball winner. Like I said, I'm in the midfield, so I want to be able to tackle people better and faster and all that kind of stuff. So that's to help with that. So yeah, whenever I get like 30 yards out and there's an opportunity of space to try and ping a finesse shot, I'm doing it because legit, it's crazy, man. You got to try it. I'm pretty sure it's going to get nerfed as well, so make the most of it as well. But anyway, my final build is left wing back, as you can see here. This is basically my, if I'm in defense. If I'm left back, if I'm right back, if I'm centre back or anything like that. This is the build that I will use. 6'99". It's a pretty decent build. It's pretty standard. Obviously, being 6 foot, you're still able to win headers, and you're not too short, but obviously not too tall, so you still got quite a lot of pace about you. And obviously, 99 pounds. Like I said earlier about the whole acceleration and sprint speed gap between how much weight you have. I like having more acceleration in defense in case you have to get quick off the mark. Obviously, sprint speed can be important as well in defense. Obviously, you want to try to chase back if you get caught out in defense. But this build left wing back is you got obviously centre back, left back and left wing back. And left wing back offers you the most pace, so you've still got a bit of pace about you. You're not exactly slow in chasing and sprint speed, but I want a lot of acceleration as well. So that's why I've gone for £99, and like I said, for 6 foot, it's still, you're tall enough to win headers, but you're not too short as well at the same time, and you've still got a little bit of pace about you. Now for the perks that I use on my left wing back build is a ball winner, similar to the centre mid build, where I just obviously want to tackle better tackling, all that kind of stuff is easy. Pretty self-explanatory. And physical strength, so whenever you like jump in and shielding the ball as well, it gives you a better chance of doing that kind of thing. So it's basically defensive perks right now. There's still a lot of perks that I've not unlocked yet as well, so things may change in the future, but these 3 builds that I've shared with you today, they're basically my starter builds, right? So the things that I would use at the beginning of the game and give to you guys with the information I have so far and the experience I've got. Now I've played 65 games, which isn't a lot, but it's 65 more than most people, so those are the builds that I would use for you guys if you're trying to get into defense, midfield, or attack. I recommend giving them a try, and if you do give them a try, please let me know how you get on in the comments below. Let me know if you enjoy the build, what you would change about it, if anything as well. That would be great. But that is going to do me today. It's a short video, just giving you guys a rundown of the 3 builds I would use for like the main positions in obviously pro clubs, so attack, midfield, defense. Obviously goalkeepers, I've got a goalkeeper builder if you guys are curious about that. I'll show you right now quick. Where are we? I think it's 66152. So if you want to try goalkeeper, give that a try. It's personally not for me. I've played 0 games in goal, but if you want to try a goalkeeper build, there you go. But yeah, that's gonna do me for today. Thank you as always for watching. Much appreciated. Please leave a like if you did enjoy, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Adios, amigos.